On June 1st, 2018, Trevor was diagnosed with non-small stage 4 lung cancer. A few weeks ago, we sent out a document on Facebook asking people to send in videos of themselves, answering a few questions of how Trevor has impacted their lives. This is what we received.
Hi, my name is Glenn. I know Trevor because he basically grew up with our kids.
Hi, my name is Victoria. I know Trevor because he is my nephew Jonathan's best friend.
Hello, my name is Luli. I have known Trevor for about 15 years.
Hi. Hi Trevor, it's Aunt Bean. I'm Charlotte, Trevor's cousin. And I'm Trevor's aunt.
Hello, my name is Tasha. I've known Trevor since kindergarten. We used to play together almost every day.
Hello, my name is Nate, and I know Trevor mainly through a youth group at the Hangar.
My name's Jonathan Stoltzers, and I know Trevor since elementary school. He's my best friend. I actually walked across America with him.
Trevor, we just wanted to send you this message. We love you so much, and I've been so inspired by you, just for your pure and your deep faith in Jesus. And it has just really inspired me to stay focused on Him and stay focused in His Word.
I've always admired your love for God and others and your extremely optimistic attitude.
Trevor has made an impact on my life through his positivity and his ability to see the best in people and the best in situations.
Trevor's life has made an impact on me through his ability to pursue God and all that he does. The characteristic that I love most about Trevor, I think, is his ability to discern what God is telling him, and not only to discern that, but to take actions to make those things happen.
Trevor's really been a huge impact on my life. Always been there for me through hard times, always there to talk just God in his life. You can really feel the Lord working through him and through how he interacts with people. That's what really impacted me on my journey with the Lord. And it's really brought me close to him, just the way he lives his life, and just full faith and full surrender to God. Characteristics I love about Trevor is his kindness and his loyalty. He just has such a big heart for people.
For us, Trevor, especially for me, he's been part of our family. I can definitely tell you exactly what about Trevor has impacted me, which is constancy of being who he is. He never let the world deter him to be anything else than what he wanted to be. I don't think I've ever met anybody like Trevor in my whole life. When you talk to him, he truly listens. It's like you're the only one in the room and he's listening to you. He's just always been very strong in his faith in God and following him and just always doing the right thing, always trying to please him.
Hi, my name is Trevor. This is Stella, my significant other half here. I've had a cough throughout our whole relationship. I developed this cough around the same time my family had a cough. I was rock climbing and I thought I broke my rib from rock climbing. And then it was at the point where I've been coughing for about 5 months or so. This one morning I went and had coffee with one of my best friends. I remember we were talking and I was like, I don't know why, I'm just seeing stars right now. My vision's getting blurry, I'm seeing stars. And he was like, you should probably go to the hospital. And I was just like, no, I have to work, got a job. So I go to work and I'm just about to start and I don't know what's going on. I'm freaking out. I'm not able to see right and I feel like I'm not able to think right. I knew something was wrong, so I tried calling my mom because she's a nurse. I was on the phone with her and I didn't know what to say, I couldn't talk. And that's when I was really scared, knowing something was wrong. She said to go to the urgent care right away. So I called my friend Kurt because I didn't want a coworker see me like this. And I'm hyperventilating and not able to breathe right. So I talked to my friend Kurt and he took me right away. He just dropped everything. And on the way there, I'm having worse and worse time breathing. And then they put me on this this oxygen thing. And then they saw that they told me I had pneumonia, which made sense. I developed this cough. It wasn't really getting better. They saw the stuff in my lungs from the x-ray. Speed things up a little bit, I come back and they find out that things are worse. They were like, this seems serious, let's get you an MRI and a CAT scan. So they do that. And then I'm at home and my mom gets this call. I hear her talking to the doctors. I go upstairs and I find out that they think it's cancer and they want me to come in right away. Did some more tests with contrast. That was a little rough. Had a few rough patches along the way. We ended up finding out that they were very strongly convinced that cancer. There's this long process. We went to emergency room to be able to get admitted sooner, to be able to do all these tests. They did a whole bunch of tests, and they were thinking that it could be an infectious disease as well. I was in the hospital for like almost like a week, and we found out that it is cancer. So this started this whole journey. It broke all of our hearts. We did a lot of tests for it. We found out that it's stage 4 lung cancer. That it's in my lung, kind of like all in it, and like my lung is partially collapsed, and that I have it on my liver. And also the spot where I thought I broke my rib originally, that was like the cancer is wrapped around the rib there, pressing against the nerve, which made sense. And then there was a spot on my brain which was causing my vision to get blurry, and which was giving me the issues with like seeing like strobe, like cracked, fractured light stuff. We figured all that out. The plan of action we ended up finding out was I did radiation for the spot on my brain and the spot on my rib, and they said that should only be a once and done deal. Then my lung and my liver, that's what they decided on doing chemo for. I'm doing this chemotherapy once every 3 weeks, and I may lose my hair soon, and my job is taking me back, so I'm going to be working. So I'll have 1 week off for having chemotherapy. The first round went really well, but I was throwing up a lot and had to go back into the hospital, and I did lose 10 pounds, so I'm trying to eat a lot of protein and just get back into it. So we decided we're getting married. This is happening, and we're not gonna let this cancer determine that. We've walked through this thing, and she's here. She's in it for the long haul. She loves me for sickness and in health, and I love her sickness and in health. The moment I found out that I had cancer, I knew that this would affect Stella, naturally, totally changing our lives around. I went out and I thought of this passage. It talks about how God cares so much about us, about how he clothes the flowers of the field more than King Solomon ever was dressed with all of his riches. He talks about how the grass of the field is here one day and gone the next. Like the birds of the air, he feeds them and takes care of them. And that like we can have faith. There's nothing to worry about. That God cares more about us than any of these things. So I went outside and I found a few like wildflowers and just grass of the field. It just really cool looking, just pieces of grass. Went and pressed them, just as a reminder to her and me to not worry, and just to like trust God that he's in control and he's gonna meet our needs where we need them. So it's up on our wall now. I mean, it'll be in the wall of our house.
We've found an apartment in our parents' development, which is bizarre because we live in the middle of nowhere in Lancaster County. That doesn't just happen. We got our venue for free, and like so many people have been so giving to us during the season, but it's just a testament of like God's goodness and his faithfulness, and that he is our provider. Growing up in Lancaster, like I've always had this mentality of like working really hard for what you want and what you get in life. So this season of like receiving and like God providing in miraculous ways has been so like, it's been like transforming to me. Like it just giving me a different perspective that like I used to say that God's my provider, but like now I know with all my heart that like he is my provider. So I would love if Trevor would just be able to rest and heal. I think that not only going for treatment is going to be really healing for Trevor, but I also think like what he eats, his nutrition, being active, making sure he's outside enough, like just making sure he's well, like internally, like spiritually, just eating well and spending time with God. And it's hard to heal and like do all those things when you work full time. So, but financially we're like super tight, but like we know that God
I was out of work for a few months.
Yeah.
In its process.
Yeah, and I missed a lot of work too.
Yeah.
And now I'm like working a lot trying to make up for it. And it's been really hard because I feel like I'm not there for Trevor like 100%, and like my type of personality is like give 110% too.
I want to be the provider. Like I would work the first week too if I could, and we feel that this will be able to help at least go to like part-time and just be able to just help us out in ways. Like a lot of the things that we get are very expensive. We try to do organic, non-GMO, just natural, and we're also doing things like apricot seeds and CBD oil, and so like a lot of these things add up and they're really expensive. It's just like all things that the insurance doesn't cover is expensive, on top of the fear of medical bills not being covered.
Us like saying all these things, like, please don't feel pressured, like if you're not able to financially give to us, like we completely understand. And we more just wanted to share our hearts and where we're at and just be really vulnerable. We appreciate everyone who has given to us and who has been encouraging us, and please know that what you say and what you do like means so much to us, and we really appreciate you.
If you can't give, like, share this video. Like, this is gonna help us get the word out and find more people who are able to. And also something, if you're a Christian, please, please, please pray for us. Talk to Jesus for us. Like, he is a healer, he's a provider, and he's coming through for us, and he will come through for us. So even if this GoFundMe doesn't make ends meet, things will work out, and I'm still gonna work hard, and we'll figure it out. But God is good, and he provides in so many ways, and I'm grateful for all of this.
Is it 30 minutes? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Josh. Let's go to bed.
I'm tired.
Bye!
Bye!
Trevor and his fiancée Stella Hoyard are getting married on August 13th. Our goal for this GoFundMe page is to support him and his fiancée for medical bills and the expense of daily life for 1 year.